Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some aren't thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew an Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was clicking, yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty Toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was Hotty Toddy that was able to just handle the emotion in that game right from jump. I mean, offensively, they jumped all over the Bulldogs early. That's going to be a big key for them again, I think, this time around.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Mississippi State going up tempo. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Reddick. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The give to the back. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Right back to the well. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Keeps looking downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bean. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's no good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. A quick pass to the left. He breaks a tackle. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off play action on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
And the Bulldogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll keep it himself, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Rides the back on the option to give. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Rushes on him. Finds his man in the middle. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Bean. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The sure hands. It's Andrews. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Works the middle of the field. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a man. It's Reddick. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the RPO, complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Reddick. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He spins that thing down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now the play fake. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything is...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Breaks into the open. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 35, Mississippi State 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack,